Hello, good morning everyone. Feelings. I have it, you have it, we all have it. From my observation, feelings is not well integrated in the workplace. In the age of networks, it is vital to create an environment that allows people to thrive, socialize, and be productive. And you see many companies with great vision and missions, but it does not translate well to the design of the workplace. Colors can communicate feelings as you see it all the time in the product we use and the food we eat. While recognized for its effectiveness, colors is lacking research. My research here will look into color psychologies and its application in workplace. Using bibliometric analysis, I will show you the reality of how much research has been done about the topic, as well as suggesting areas of research to expand on the topic. This presentation will go through introduction, literature review, research design methodologies, findings, and lastly a discussion and conclusion. For introduction, we have the industry overview and context of colors in interior design. The interior design service market is poised for steady growth, reaching 177.13 billion USD by 2029. Asia Pacific leads the market, driven by China, Japan, and India. Notably, commercial demands, especially for co-working space, fuel the market growth. These spaces require innovative and sustainable design that prioritize employee well-being, recreation, and IT. Even the COVID-19 couldn't slow the industry growth, with AR emerging as a valuable design tool. Moving to the context of colors in interior design, we have psychological impact. A 2021 study finds workspace colors strongly impact the visual perception, mood, and anxiety. Enhancing brand identity and company cultures, colors can drive visual communications and shaping brand image, as it can create a consistent messaging about brands' values and visions. Colors also create distinctive zone in space, enhancing aesthetics functionalities while guiding user through visual cues. With perception impact, colors can overcome architecture constraint. It can enlarge, compact, widen, or narrow a space. Moving to the problem statement on a macro level, office design often fails to reflect organizational values. Despite recognizing the importance of design reflecting companies' values since 1995, research by Wallace, when looking at the whole academic publishing similar to her topic, through connected papers, an application that shows similar papers and connected to each other, you see no connection or cluster to her papers. This suggests a gap exists between the workplace design and the potential to embody values. To show you a real-life examples where the office design do and do not match the organization values. So you see picture on the left has everything of what an innovative company should be. We have natural lighting, technology collaborations, plants, warm feeling, clear zoning, nature theme, and biophilic design. Now the picture on the right is the total opposite of that. Even though it is an innovative organization in Bangkok, it lacks of the feature that makes an innovative organization. Now, don't just take my word for it. Even AI somewhat agrees for my description of that office. So it's, you say, when I input the pictures on Gemini, it says the room appears to be quite large and spacious, but somewhat cold and impersonal. Now, the problem on the micro level is that despite the belief that colors layout affects employees, evidence on their specific impact remain inconsistent. The complexity and contradictory nature of research on workplace influence the highlights and the need for more nuanced understanding of colors and other design elements that shape the workplace dynamic and experience. These studies aim to 1. Explore the current focus of spatial design, 2. Identify research gap in applying color psychology in the workplace design. And 3. Provide direction for future research on color psychologies in workplace design. Now, these research questions are designed to further understand the spatial design field in relation to workplace color design. These questions aim to review the dominant research team, the trends, the most important journals, talent progressions, country collaborations, and the top affiliations and the topic evolution over time. The detail of each question will be further explained in the findings. Color psychology in workplace is crucial. Our brains are wired for visual processing, making colors a powerful influence. By understanding color psychologies, organizations can create future-ready workplace that prioritize well-being. Having a space that employees love fosters socializations and knowledge sharing, which is vital for knowledge organization. Lastly, productivity will improve as the space will be more energizing and not draining. Moving to chapter 2, which looks at the theoretical frameworks and literature review. So we have 6 theories. First, color in context theories highlight the surrounding environment, influence, colors, perceptions, and psychological function. Second, environmental psychologies explore the broader relationship between humans and their surroundings, examining how physical spaces affect our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Third, architectural psychology, a branch of environmental psychologies, focuses on the design and built environment, influence our behavior and well-being within buildings and spaces. Fourth, the model of human experience represents an individual internal understanding of the world shaped by perception, emotion, and past experience. Fifth, color psychology studies how colors themselves impact emotion, thoughts, and behaviors. Finally, workplace design and productivity investigate the correlation between workplace design elements and employee productivity. For literature review, I have 13 themes covering 6 aspects, starting with the why the workplace is needed and establishing the context that spatial design do affects employees. Next, in detail of how colors affects well-being, mood, and cognitive performance. Next, I consider other elements that has huge impact with color design, which are lighting and biophysics design. Technologies like VR and AR are mentioned in producing colors. From there, I explore the academic branch of how all the colors that have been studied so far, along with some contradicting findings about the topic. Lastly, with everything established, I look at how to integrate the colors in spatial design. This research employs a 4-step approach to achieve its objective. First, define research criteria and identify relevant sources. Second, extract data through filtering. Third, conduct bibliometric analysis using RStudio. And fourth, reporting the findings. Bibliometrics is a technique that examines patterns in bibliography to analyze the literature of chosen field using statistical and mathematical methodologies. A bibliometric analysis' primary goal is to achieve more comprehensive understanding of the body of literature, opposed to the constrained perspective that might be attained by analyzing individual works. Scopus, a popular database for building research dataset, was chosen for its bibliometric analysis strengths, making it ideal for identifying relevant source for this paper. A Scopus search using keywords and Boolean operators identified 2,307 publications, limited to 8 subject areas, resulted in 1,143 documents, refining to the search to include only articles, conference paper, journals, and conference proceeding in English, yield a final dataset of 808 documents from 1925 to 2024. The Scopus data was then downloaded in the bibtext.bib format for analysis in RStudio bibliometric package. This format includes author's name, affiliation, title, keywords, abstract, and citation data. To analyze keyword trends, application, and technology, irrelevant terms were removed from the dataset. This involved eliminating categorized keywords, method, and others from the most frequent bigram found in article titles. Additionally, synonyms within the remaining categorized keyword were identified and compiled into separate CSV files. This two-step process, utilizing both filtering and synonym identification, resulted in a clean keyword list and synonym list for further analysis using RStudio filter function. Here are all detailed analysis done for this research, which will be discussed in detail for the findings. For my first finding about the predominant research team using code citation network function, it was revealed that most citations from dataset are about the research in learning environments, such as multimedia learning. This highlights the lack of studies on the use of colors in workplace. Most of the cluster and node you see here are related to learning and education context, with examples of the biggest cluster in red you see talk about multimedia learning, while there is a mention of colors influencing emotion, it still discuss the classroom environment. For the second finding about the potential areas in the field that need more development, we see four clusters in the co-occurrence network. The interior design cluster in red and emotional design in blue are connected. However, both have no connection to the green cluster, which is architecture, colors, and color design. This shows the lack of research that mention these keywords together, showing opportunity for more research with these keywords to establish the use of colors in workplace interior design that influence emotions. When looking at the trend in spatial design, we can see 6 emerging and inclining themes, which are biophilic design, learning environment, machine learning, aesthetics appeals, lighting design, and architectural design. To better visualize what areas of these themes need more development, the thematic map evolution network between 2008 and 2023 showed an under-researched areas connecting to the main cluster of interior design, which are biophilic design, indoor environment, user experience, and aesthetics appeal. These 4 key terms are relevant to the research about colors in workplace design. Future research should research on these areas and still have relevant in interior design and can help grow the underdeveloped areas in the field. H-index analysis reviewed the top journals for color research in workplace design. In the first place, we have the Journal of Color Research and Application, looking at the science and practical application of colors. In second place, we have Buildings and Environmental journals looking at colors interaction in buildings. And third place, we have Proceeding of Speed, looking into the science and technologies for spatial design colors. This ranking aligns perfectly with the color research progression, understanding fundamentals, building interactions, lighting manipulation technologies for spatial design. For finding 5, looking at Thailand progression in the field from the data set of 808 documents, Thailand has 3 articles about spatial design, but only 1 article addressing workplace design and colors, which is from Naksa Sawabibu. Her paper investigated the impact of color scheme on aesthetic response to work environment. From her historical work, Sawabibu is a leading expert in applying color psychology in workplace. Her research used systematic reviews to analyze existing studies on colors impact in work environment. This focused practical application bridged the gap between theories and real-world usage. For country collaboration network, China and US have the highest collaborated papers on the topic in spatial design using colors. We see many neighboring countries are working on research together, like some European countries. But what's surprising is that while there are publications in ASEAN region, there are no public collaboration papers between the regions. This shows potential for future collaboration between ASEAN countries to further expand their publication on the topic. Moving to the top universities that are doing research about the topic, China leads the research affiliation with Jingling University publishing the most. Bina University from Indonesia is the ASEAN representative only. This highlights potential for collaboration between Thailand and other ASEAN countries to leverage geographical proximity and cultural similarity for future research. To the last research section of the topic evolution over time, Spatial design and color research began in the US in 1925. Publications steadily increased, breaking double digits in publication in 2000 and in the year 2000. Major peaks in 2001 with 31 documents, 2008 with 45 documents, and 2023 with 83 documents. Each of the peaks will be further analyzed using keyword tree map analysis. From the country production over time, the graph shows a surge in publication between 2007 and 2008 in US, UK, Germany, and China. To explain the growth of publication using existing dataset, SP Proceeding dominates the publication with 24 documents from 2007 and 2008, while other journals has minimum output of 1 to 3 documents. Notably, the most cited documents from human factors and ergonomics journals examine the office environment and manager creativity. Follow up, we have speed journals with 1 document looking at color spectrum and 1 document looking at estimation of printers' colors. Now looking at what each time period is concerning about, we first look at the tree map analysis from 1925 to 1999. Early research focused on color design and its emotional impact. Keywords such as color design, color emotional. Interestingly, there are also interest in concrete elements. We have concrete paving, architectural concrete, but no mention of technology. The first publication peak period show continued interest in concrete and the rise of color design from 3rd place to 2nd place. This short period saw a diverse color studies with advertising as a notable application. The second publication peak featured innovative design and shift towards holistic technology-driven approach with patterning technology, environmental design, and biophilic design. Colors design become the focus, making it ideal for color research. Notably, this period also concerned about cost. Moving to the most studied period, with 78% of publication in this time period, we see emphasis on interior design, color design, emotional design, with emerging trends in biophilic design, lighting, aesthetics, VR, AR, and machine learning. Notably, this period is first to mention office building, suggesting a prior lack of focus on workplace design. Moving to Chapter 5, Discussion and Conclusion. From the findings, we can imply that there is limited workplace color research, collaboration across colors design, architectural design, interior design, and emotional design is key. Biophilic design, user experience, indoor environment, and aesthetic research offer a promising avenue for healthy, productive space. Publishing in high-impact journals fostering ASEAN research collaboration, for example, in Indonesia, can accelerate knowledge sharing and innovations. The research field focus is shifting from exploring technology, innovations, and environmental factors alongside colors. To bridge the gap between design to values in workplace, a more comprehensive study is needed. Aside from funding research on workplace colors impact, we need a diverse methodology collaboration between color expert, designers, and psychologists. Increased funding for biophilic design, user experience, indoor environment, and aesthetics design will be essential. Embracing VR and AR technologies can also be leveraged for immersive and cost-effective testing of color scheme. Finally, research network within ASEAN, for example, Indonesia and high-impact journals, can bridge the research to practice gap, leading to regional-specific design solution that embodies companies' values and enhance employee experience. This research acknowledges some limitation. The focus solely on academic publication might miss valuable industry insights and practical applications. Additionally, relying on Scopus dataset could exclude relevant studies, and excluding non-English article overlook contribution from diverse cultural contexts. The emphasis on quantitative analysis might miss the subjective experience of colors, and the studies itself only consider colors as a factors, neglecting influence of lighting, noise, and other environmental elements. Future workplace color design research should combine experiment surveys and aim for quantifying colors impact through measurement of productivity, well-being, and engagement. Long-term studies and neuroimaging can explore the lasting effects on biological mechanism. Additionally, research should investigate cultural variation, for example, focusing on ASEAN for an individual factors such as personality, age, gender that influence colors perception. Finally, VR and AR technology can provide cost-effective testing for color scheme and implementations. Now that's conclude my independent study presentation. Thank you for your time.